Foreshadowing. I'm back to a school of mutants.
We waited 25 years for this.
He's back. My man.
Oh, man, what a brutal opening.
It's going against everything that we know about Wolverine.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Bubs of the Reject Nation. We made it to what is one of the greatest movies of all time. That's right. Proud declaration.
Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix. We're skipping ahead of the good one.
Logan.
Logan. Coy, when was the last time you saw Logan?
I think I've seen this one a little bit more recently than some of the others, but still haven't seen it often as compared to the early X-Men. So probably 6 or 7 years, but probably that might be the second or third time I've seen it. Like, so I think I've seen it a total of 3.
Nice.
You?
I was definitely living in Tarzana. Might have been about 5 years. I showed it. Olivia had never seen it. I showed it to her.
I think I watched the black and white because I had never seen that.
I have in total seen this movie 3 times.
Oh, so we're about the same.
Saw it in the theaters, then I saw it the black and white, and then I showed Olivia. You excited to dive in, Coy?
I'm excited to see it, comparing it to the fresh Wolverines.
The fresherines. Let's do it. We're both calmer right now. His first line is off.
Those are chrome-plated lugs. You're gonna strip them. This is the lease. No one's gonna pay to ride.
Jeez. And the fact that he's actually drunk too is a great way to show right away that his powers are getting less.
Great point.
Logan. I like how it lines up with his body.
Guys, seriously, you don't want to do this.
Oof. Great lock-off shot.
It is the same, like, similar POVs that he brought into the Wolverine.
Takes the bullets for the car.
No.
Oh.
Whoa!
Damn.
Forgot about all the gore. That opening still hits.
Yeah, it really holds up. And like nothing we've seen before. We've all just seen them recently.
So barren right at the top.
Non-Easter egg license plate, showing sincerity of film.
Yeah, what a bunch of bullshit.
Oof. Pushing the bullets out. Man, what a brutal opening. We're still in the opening credits practically.
It's really good. It's going against everything that we know about Wolverine. Like, you could feel his injury where normally he doesn't get injured. And if he is, you're like, he's fine.
And the shirtless scene isn't gratuitously glamorous.
You're still talking about mutants.
You say that like it's a positive.
He's broken, not braggadocious. Even the why do we even talk about mutants is so different from the themes and feels of every other movie opening with like, we need to talk about mutants.
This one must be so much more of a James Mangold piece because the story by him, solo.
And he took a huge pay cut for it.
I'm in trouble. You're the only one that could help.
Get the f*** away from me.
Rogers. It says Rogers. Oh, that's when he first sees her.
I did not remember that.
As she's going with the cemetery sign above, foreshadowing death is a-coming.
The opening scene's a microcosm of the whole film, and good filmmaking, they say.
Boyd Holbrook.
So much presence,
One
and
of the-
only Mangold knows it.
One of those actors that Hollywood will try to make famous.
Oh, I see it as the opposite. I see it as like, nobody casts him but Mangold, and he's so good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I get what you mean. He's not
Like,
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah, other people don't shoehorn him in. Mangold is always short.
Him, Joe Kinnaman, they're good actors.
Yeah.
As I live and breathe, the Wolverine. You got some buckshot in your door. I heard you was in Phoenix. You told me they found 3 dead cholos in a pullout on 54. One was missing a hand. It was either an escaped tiger or Freddy Krueger, but neither one of them can drive. One being fictional, the other one extinct.
So much presence.
This is a 24 Chrysler.
Near future from then, 24.
Ah.
The car is futuristic tweaks.
She took something of mine when I wasn't looking. Something for which I am responsible. Mexican lady. That's on you now.
We know she's Mexican because she spoke Spanish.
Doesn't ring any bells?
I don't know any, Gabriel. Get the out of my car.
Oh.
There's a lot of F words in the beginning of this movie.
It's got to be R, MPAA.
A little excessive, I should say.
What do you want?
A little cooperation.
Mangold knows how to use the Holbrook. It's a good duo.
It's so cool to see that they were able to pull this off because there's no meta-ness to it.
No.
Because Wolverine is the most popular X-Men, and they're doing a movie where he's a has-been.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's a has-been in real life or some shit, you know?
Well, they do tie in the comic thing later, which is interesting. There is a meta
You mean
element.
the old man Logan part of it?
No, the comic. There's physical
Oh,
comic
yeah,
books
that's
of the
me. Oh,
X-Men,
yeah, that part, yeah.
which doesn't quite work for me in memory, but I'm hoping it does better this time around.
Also, the makeup on Hugh Jackman is phenomenal.
Because he looks older. Like, he looks like he does now. Like, they did it seamlessly.
They did it like as if this is what Hugh Jackman looks like today.
Right.
Yeah,
like, and this was, what, 10 years ago?
But no, he doesn't. That's not what he looks like in real life. It's
Yeah.
you can't tell.
It's really
It
effortless.
doesn't look like makeup. He's back
We saw him recently, and it was totally the same character.
from Apocalypse, baby. I love him in extras.
A little different role.
A little different.
He's been asking questions again. Is that why we're here? I think he's trying to read my mind.
That's what these are for.
Smart to show the exterior of that first. Yeah, 'cause the inside doesn't capture quite
Where? How?
the size of the scope of how much of this prison is like.
He knows that you can't. It's okay, we're imperfect.
Seeing him even more broken than Logan after so many movies.
What are you doing to me?
Charles.
Yeah, they get you to buy into like, oh, this kind of seems like fucked up what they're doing to him.
Yeah, and
this
then immediately you realize the other side.
Oh, this is actually really necessary what they're doing to him.
And that's another cautionary tale of mutanthood in a different way. Man, that's good filmmaking. You feel every bit of that.
And they cut to Caliban showing its reach,
Yeah,
even though he's contained.
those cracks.
It's crazy how this doesn't feel like a comic book movie at all.
It's our history with them that connects us, but it's still, these characters are compelling.
There's been a new one born in 25 years. Not anywhere. I always thought we were part of God's plan.
This is good filmmaking.
Such good exposition.
The way they're doing the exposition while the activity of taking care of him, so it's still keeping it character driven, showing the lifestyle they now have.
And him frustrated with having to repeat it.
What a disappointment you are.
After all that help he's given him.
You were an animal, but we took you in and gave you a family.
They're gone now.
What did you do?
What a layered response to say that they're gone now. Like it's a lashing out line at him.
For your own good.
No, it's not.
The mystery of where they went heightens.
The deliveries have so much multifaceted. The samurai.
Didn't remember that sword either. It's like the exact other half of Old Man Logan than we got in the fun comic-y version of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Can't even keep his hands steady. I think there's so much multi-layers in almost every scene here. There's still like, it's so lost, but because of what we
Seeking.
know the movie and it's a rewatch, there's possibly a hope in there, you know? Like you said, seeking.
I love how the outfits play so differently. Like a tank top isn't the same bravado now. It's like worn.
You're saving to buy a Sunseeker. Sun is the key word. I hardly see myself cowering below decks like Nosferatu, folding your underpants and making him spotted dick.
I wonder if he had a hand in those lines.
Yeah, they feel very him.
Adamantium. If you are planning to blow your brains out, could you wait till you're out on the high seas? I just mop these floors.
I don't need this shit.
Everyone's at wit's end. The tension is so incredible.
And I'm pretty sure you don't want to talk about the fact that you can't read the label on that bottle. It says ibuprofen. That was my favorite mug. Something's happening to you, Logan. On the inside, you're sick. I can smell it.
Just when he seemed like he was like identifying with him and showing him empathy, then he decides to take some sarcastic jabs or
I
something.
do
like,
love that you cast him for that line. That was my favorite mug. Dafne Keen has so much presence.
She was perfect casting.
Still one of the only things I'm bummed got revealed before the Deadpool Wolverine is her pop, because it was such a great moment in the movie.
We need a ride.
Not available. Call a cab.
People said someone looked like the Wolverine was in El Paso driving. Said he looked old.
She was like a little scared to say that.
Yeah.
Mama, Caesar's gonna have to pay for that. They're gonna have to pay for damages.
Get your fat ass back in your office.
I wonder if Hugh Jackman only did that on a single because he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy
They
who
would
be
actually say
comfortable
that ever.
say that to an actress in real life.
She walks off, he says it.
Where did that happen?
This morning, near the border. Now they know my car.
It is distractingly meta.
That just doesn't work. It's the only thing that doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
My friends, they will give it to you. They will be waiting. He wants to kill me and take her.
That's your daughter?
Yes.
This has such good rewatchability.
It really does.
This is your daughter, and then it's like she has that moment to tell you, actually, it's yours.
And the shot over him to her.
Yeah.
Please.
The framing in this is so beautiful. The master shots.
And there's so many escalations of desperation. The opening's so tragic, and then it just builds.
I had a long ride for some good money. But
He's in a green coat.
Be back in a few days.
It's the most horrifying thing that could happen to Professor X. Losing your mind.
And it reaching out beyond you and you don't have the power. The constant limp, too, is so westerny and so perfect for where his character's at.
Wow, she is drained.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, that little bit of the text left.
Please, yeah.
Didn't send.
Someone's last moments.
Does a really good job of building up the threat without the movie feeling like it's about the threat.
And like it needing action. Like it gets to be tension, not action. The action's in it.
It does, like the feeling is all about protecting Professor X right now. And his ability to sense.
Yep.
Logan!
What?
Who does this belong to?
New mutant in the last 25 years.
Who's that?
You were supposed to see shit coming.
I can track mutants. I'm a glorified truffle pig. No,
They put contacts on Logan too. His eyes look more
To make him
bold.
look worn. Yeah.
Where you keeping the old man?
If that ties into his past.
That'd be smart. I'd like to meet him. See, you're not the only one that's been in hands.
The Reavers are so introduced there. Ooh. She looks disappointed.
This is Laura. This is who I've been telling you about. This is Laura.
The first real hint of her powers is how accurate her aim was to get Boyd Holbrook's head.
Not scared at all.
Come, it's okay. You can stay here, Laura.
Get him back in his ride, take him out to the wash and dump him.
What if he wakes up before I get there?
Text me where you are. We'll pick you up.
Appreciate how hot this movie feels.
Yeah. Baked in.
It's like just sweaty.
So Dafne Keen, the real human being, is a friend of a friend now. I see her occasionally. This is real weird because I haven't watched this since I've known her as a human, and she is a child.
New hair. The Wolverine
Very different hair.
Inconsistency
All the way to the end of
continues.
the run.
God damn it.
They needed more scenes with her.
Not lining up with the previous scene. Just saying.
This is the mutant that I told you about.
She's not a mutant.
Yes, she is.
What's her gift? Eating? Pipe throwing?
And no, it was like an accurate throw to Boyd Holbrook's head, but then a throw over the pipe for him to catch. And it was a good indication of
Ability.
Yeah, ability is cool.
Text me when you're on the way back.
Oh, God.
That sound is perfect.
Don't worry. He will be back for you.
Just has an ability to break my heart. He's so fragile.
So exposed.
Yeah. This feels like a real elderly man you're trying to take care of.
Logan, we mustn't forget about Laura.
It's not our problem.
Such a different Wolverine.
This is the best X-Men movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's not really like an X-Men movie, but in terms of the franchise, it's the best one, like by far.
Because it's such a good movie.
It's just so
that
good.
has Wolverine in it.
So damn good.
Logan, we mustn't forget Laura.
Please be quiet.
Logan.
So annoyed. Please be quiet. Please.
All the Reavers. So cool. Like the subtlety of that guy's arm being a gun. you don't clock it right away.
Where's Calamir?
Oh, cool.
Starting to see the Reavers.
And the opening really sets the stage for the stakes here. Like, he knew he wasn't have a chance.
As soon as I rip it out of your chest.
Because we would have seen him handle all these guys easy, and then we realized they're Reavers, which is like comic book coolness that evolves.
She is cool. There's an air of like cool little girls.
Yeah. Kick ass. Yeah.
We need to bring that back.
Awesome.
Little girls
Violent
murdering
kids.
adults.
Now they're all in Blumhouse Mill, selling them in action movies.
Yeah.
She might be a mutant there, Logan.
How dark the sense of humor is.
We don't see a thing.
Yeah, baby. Laura. Honey, stay where you are.
Wasn't scared of Logan. Scared
Terrified of this little girl.
Laura. No. No.
No.
Move.
He's got the yells, man. In that moment, he has to have known.
I mean, that exact power set claws.
Ooh, I got goosebumps everywhere. Still gives me goosebumps. Damn, she's so believable.
Yeah, the editing is perfect. She moves.
They use her size as a way to enhance her fighting ability.
Yeah, I wonder what stunt people they had for her, like tiny little stunt actresses. Yeah. Man, seeing a kid get harpooned. Yeah. First daddy-daughter dance. Oh. Yeah, we see the toe claws.
Oh, man.
I think her Berserker raid might be yours there, bud.
This is good freneticism of camera work. You can still see what's going on despite like it's...
But feel the energy.
Yeah.
She's a mutant like you.
Stop talking, Charles.
Very much like you.
Yeah, she's one-man army. Oh, amazing.
So sick. With the backpack.
All it took was that one look.
That was so dope. First action and it's her. Really. Set piece.
I love how much of a lived-in survivor she already is. Like, there's elements where she's
the
already...
thing she would have dealt with her whole
already
life.
used to it,
Yeah. Oof.
I love this subversion.
Yeah, we all... Nope.
We all know the action movie trope.
But not a full fence for real.
Even this is an element to make it feel more real.
Yeah.
Because we all know, as we've been trained as audiences to be like, they go through the fence.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not connected. It's just a single fence. So sick.
To use the fence.
That's good defense. That's good offense. Love that first shot of the train before it sets it up for what's about to come. Oh, it's beautiful.
The apocalyptic look is great.
The setting feels a lot like the comic in a really different way, but it works.
Just so casual about it. So
that
cool.
stunt was amazing.
The leverage off the one car getting hit first.
Incredible stunt. I mean, obviously there was some CGI blends, but that was beautiful.
Bring me the tracker.
We could get individual movies like this. Like, let good directors that love X-Men make movies.
Who are you? Does she remind you of anybody?
It's funny because in Days of Future Past, Beast asks him, like, children, are the students one of your children? And he asks about if he has children. He's like, God, I hope not.
His next appearance.
Next movie, he's got children.
I believe you're thinking of someone else.
The way he treats the people he's fans of.
Oh. Again, exposition over action.
Somebody else. boss. Someone you care about, maybe.
No, they know how to make exposition exciting.
I worked for Transigen Research in Mexico City. They told us we were part of a pharmaceutical
Alkali,
study.
Dr.
Still
Xander
ties it back.
Rice. Yes.
They were born here.
I forgot it was Richard E. Grant. That
Yeah,
place.
I totally
Damn.
forgot that.
Who's in Loki?
Who is Loki?
They have no birth certificates, no names, besides the ones we have given them.
X-23.
They were raised in the bellies of Mexican girls no one can find anymore.
Like 11.
Their fathers are semillas genéticas.
The comic origins, this and darker.
She's doing the Jennifer Connelly. But in a very child way, not a gross way.
That ties into the comic origins.
Does it?
They have mutant sex slave workers in the comics that, since her healing abilities,
Ugh. Oh, God. I know where you're going. You don't even finish the rest of that
they've
sentence.
retconned it, but that first run's called NYX, and it's about New York street workers that are mutants that are enslaved. It's so hard to read.
A little much.
It's interesting to see the inversion of Xavier's school here. Like a danger room, a power set.
This is business. They are making soldiers, killers.
This is what they've always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Found them.
These are babies of mutantes muertos.
You took that woman's money. You said you would take the child there. She's your daughter, Logan.
Logan, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
I have to pee.
I mean, she's like a genetically infused clone of him.
Yeah, that's how it is in the comics, too.
But what do you call it? Is daughter the right word?
I don't know if we have the right word yet, because, you know, not a lot of clones out there.
I like that because it still shows that she's a child at heart.
Yeah, there's some innocence still. Yeah, her little moments of childlike innocence really help balance the pure darkness.
She's so exhausted.
All the
Every
time.
shot.
Like, even this innocence, it really helps.
You know you gotta pay for that, right?
Not okay. Cell phone charges.
Steals everything.
Damn, it's been a long time to charge.
All the way to Oklahoma City.
It's freaking nighttime.
It's a dead phone.
As the children became older,
I like that they actually split up this footage.
Yeah, it helps not feel like a super edited thing that this doctor did.
they are working on something new. Something they say is without a soul.
That's that right there, X-24.
Good catch.
Directly telling you right up front. As long as you just caught it. It was like, oh, there's a new movie's telling you what's going to happen.
I read about a place up north, a place for mutants. They call it Eden.
This movie's so woke. Pushing its leftist politics on us.
I am not sure if any other children survived. There's no more money. That was a lie.
You can see his care forming.
But she is your child.
She's got the performance in the movie that is probably the most overlooked.
Hers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole core of why the movie happens.
Never talk about her. And I want Pringles.
Yep. I was thinking that earlier. I miss just eating food.
Miss Pringles, man. Looking so skinny, Coy.
It's working.
Skinny Coy.
Down 14.1 pounds.
Hell yeah, Coy. Skinny Coy.
That means no Pringles.
Vegas remains intact.
Sin lives always.
Apocalypse movies, Vegas tends to live in some way.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, it's not like it's a fucking desert landscape, this whole world, but yeah.
Hey, keep it out front, all right?
Funny how the first X-Men movie starts off with the not too distant future when this is probably the only one that feels like the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Like X-Men just feels like a alternate world.
Whereas this feels like ours, but a little bit out.
Yeah. Sarah Shorter again. You could tell when these are reshoots.
No. Sorry. Chair. Okay.
Chair. This is such a real moment.
Yeah, stop.
Yours. It's so real. It's like, stop bothering me.
These little details really live in this movie. The happiest we've seen Charles.
I first saw this picture at the Isoldo Cinema in my hometown when I was your age.
When you was your age, and then she pulls up in his chair as a child looking up at the theater. Oh, I might jacket like that in the car.
I got a green one like that.
Shit.
Could have been ready to be Logan.
Shit.
What are we even doing here? It's 2344.
93 months. That's how I should identify my age.
132 months?
I'm 455 months old.
So she's what, 11 and change?
There's Gambit and Storm. I just wish it wasn't the X-Men comics, like the real life ones.
Well, those aren't. Like, that's not art from real ones.
The art replicates.
It does replicate. Even the font replicates.
Yes.
You read these in your spare time? You do know they're all bullshit, right?
They even have...
Quarter of it happened, and not like this.
I like how it ties into the Western element of like the Jesse James and stuff. Because they had books about them.
2 more pills in 1 hour. Give them to him.
That's the first time I've connected the Western element to the comics. And it does make me like a little bit more because they used to do like, you know, Tombstone era. But it still doesn't. We'll see how it lands.
There aren't any more guns in the valley.
I wish they just didn't look like the comics of today. Of like, I just wish they didn't look like X-Men comics in our world. I don't mind if it's a comic.
Who are you guys?
Wow, whoever crosses their path really sucks.
Get up. Your cage, Tracker. Did your job.
They're just some truly cruel people.
Reavers are like that.
There was no need to harm the guy at the gas station. God damn.
That's a great way to discover that.
I'll give you 10 as is if you can forget the paperwork.
Well, you still need new tires, man. They're bald.
How long will that take?
Hour.
Even where they're going to Eden. Is it a wild goose chase?
Literally the thumb there mirroring his hands.
Ooh, the changing.
Yeah, they shoot these with HD cameras, so you can tell by the movement. Like there's something like so much more high definition about it. Captures more detail.
It would look like a Michael Mann shot for a second.
Yeah, exactly. So like for like out of like fucking Public Enemies or some shit.
Yeah. I love how dark this compares when he froze people before.
Yeah.
Like we had those moments like opening X-Men 2 and then this is like if it goes wrong.
He's harming.
Man.
They're the only two who can move.
Oh.
It's crazy the capability that he has that they're not even like falling over.
Yeah.
He's like now that they're dead, he still has a control over them in some way. Charles.
Yeah.
That's like so weird. Because it's not a telekinetic ability, it's a telepathic ability, so it's fascinating illustration of it. Yeah, would they have just fallen over though?
I think it is telekinetic, not telepathic. It's because it's
is?
making everything move, right? Telekinetic would be freezing them.
So he's
kinetically keeping them in place.
I haven't read anything where he has the ability to move things with his mind.
No. But in his old age, he developed some, because that would be telekinetic.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I prefer the visual the way it is, but
it's a different power
It is
set.
a different power, yeah. Unless you guys can explain it to me in some way I don't fucking understand.
Because like he does move his chair with his mind.
Sure.
So that's like.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
It's okay. You're our main character.
Man, he breaks my heart in this movie so bad.
Tell me, how long has it been?
What a bold maneuver. The fact that he killed him, that's bold.
Yeah.
There is a young mutant sitting in our car.
Yeah, I see.
And where we're taking him. Logan.
Give him to him. Now. I want to see it.
We were talking about how James McAvoy had been able to do a different version of Professor X every movie, and Patrick Stewart kind of got to do the exact same thing.
Until this one, holy crap.
A whole fucking like drastic shit.
Very different guy. In fact, that was more shades of First Class.
Yeah.
Like he's getting to play an arc. There he is, Saltburn's own Richard E. Grant. He's gotten to be in 2 of the best comic book adaptations of all time.
And it is a follow-up from the post-credit scene from Apocalypse.
They do kind of give us that beat.
There's a much bigger sequence than I remember. I don't remember him fucking going into the completely other freeway lane.
Automated cars. I don't trust them.
We should help them.
No, we have to keep going. Someone will come along.
Someone has to come along.
Such a good line.
Honking the horn. Just get out of the way.
Just move. We're not stopping.
I have no ability to stop this thing.
I'm just automated.
Can actually use his ability for some good first time in the movie.
The simple minds, maybe easier.
It would seem like everyone who crosses their path dies.
Yeah, finally something positive for now.
Temporarily, yeah.
Thanks so much for your help. I'm Catherine.
James.
It's my son Nate.
Going by James.
That's your daughter?
Yeah, that's Laura, and that's my dad, Chuck.
Well, can we show our appreciation, treat the three of you to a decent meal? We don't live far from here.
No.
That would be lovely.
Kind old man.
I'm offering you the possibility of redemption, Caliban. To protect the world and in the process.
And he knows that's so good because that's Caliban's whole thing is he's trying to be redeemed. That's why he's helping Charles and everything. And now he's manipulating it.
What redemption is.
Yeah. In any other movie, something like this might just seem like some side plot deviation, but I love the theme of him trying to, like, remember humanity, remember to help people. Like, Charles still teaching him.
That humans are worth it, like life's worth living.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
And how these values are so important for Laura.
Who hasn't even known how to use a fork. Like, she hasn't lived. She's never had a normal life.
I'm still waiting for the Lord to provide me with a new thresher.
Well, all the same, I'd love to travel someday.
And I bet you will.
This is so sad.
It really is. They're so great.
Especially when you know what's going to happen.
It's such a breath in the movie.
There was a kind of special needs school.
Yeah, that's a good description. I got kicked out a few times.
I wish I could say you were a good pupil, but the words would choke me.
Oh, smile.
There's a subtle detail, too, on, like, what society is like now.
Now
here. Like, someone help invite us into her home, treat you to a meal.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking happen. At least in Los Angeles, it doesn't.
I'm on the convertible.
Catherine, it's very, very nice of you, but we should go. We
can leave early in the morning, break of dawn, as it were.
Take them up with our hospitality and then take off under the cover of night.
What's going on?
Nate, they're just not gonna let this thing go.
All right, I'll go. Just let me get my dad settled.
I'm sure there are places where people do help people and take people in. I remember when I was a kid, we got in a car accident once in upstate New York, and the people we got in the accident with, we stayed at their house that night. And I remember they had a bunch of serial killer books, and I was so scared. They just happened to, like, they just were interested. But I remember, like, being a kid, like, oh no. And so I do think this is, like, common for not city folk.
No, perhaps.
Safe place. You should take a moment and feel it.
Damn it, he never got to have that.
Charles, the world is not the same as it was. So out on the highway today with those trucks.
Who knows? Maybe.
Poisoned our dogs.
So messed up.
Used to be a time when a bad day was just a bad day.
They still are.
I love that little commentary on our world, too. Like, all of the fake shit in our food, and, like, it's just keeping us going. Take this for that and that for this.
Oh my God, there's a 310 to Yuma poster right there.
Ah, good catch. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen that in years either. That's such a good movie.
Those are for breakaway roping. They're all second, third place. I'm not too good at it, but my dad makes me.
Clearly pretty good.
Do you want to listen?
Dafne Keen is so good. She said nothing this whole movie.
You like it? You can take it for tonight, and I'll get it back from you in the morning.
I want an iPod.
I just found mine and plugged it in. I'm going to try to go more analog.
An iPod would be really cool.
When I take walks, I don't want my phone. I'm regressing to the 90s as quick as I can. I guess 2000s, but...
Friends, what is your relationship with eating healthy right now? As many of you know, last year for me, it was all about aesthetics. Dropped a bunch of weight, got really disciplined, took some photos. But this year, it became about maintenance. Now, it's about performance. I've been running a lot more. I'm training for a Spartan race right now. That's right, trying to be a man. But incorporating all this with a busy life, it can be a challenge because, you know, life doesn't slow down. Like many of you, constantly on the go, always feel like I'm rushing against time. And that's where these naturally placed bottles have really come in handy for me. No, seriously, HUEL, thank you. I've been using you guys for like 2 years now, and you have never failed to let me down. We keep a ton of the HUEL Black Edition ready to go here in many of the fridges at the office. You'll often see Coy and I drinking these all the time for a reason. It's a complete meal. I can easily just grab 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, slow-release carbs, no artificial sweeteners, gluten-free, dairy-free, and they actually keep me full. Plus, it's under $5. Then when I want something more filling, the Black Edition powder. I got a ton of these at home. Leave a couple at the office just in case for when I run out. You can mix it with some milk, blend it with frozen fruit or ice. Sometimes throw a little bit of hydration in there. There's ways to make it even more flavorful and fulfilling. It's the same complete nutrition, just more customizable. So RTD, ready to drink when I'm moving and grooving. And powder when I've got a minute or two to spare. So if you're trying to stay consistent with your health or whatever goals you might have and life is busy, HUEL makes it easy to fuel. Then there's a better button than that. It makes it easy. Limited time offer. You can get HUEL today with my exclusive offer of 15% off online with my code REJECTS at HUEL.com/rejects. New customers only. Thank you to HUEL for partnering and supporting our lovely little show.
In a home with family, remembering her family.
How do you feel about the bigger purpose of this whole plot that they infused? Like, they really put a lot of emphasis here.
I think we wouldn't have any human moment without it.
Who's this?
Just a guy telling you to get back in your nice truck. Go play okie somewhere else.
He's looking vascular today.
Yep, got the pump.
I got rights to this one. One. I have a lawyer now.
Two. Three.
Are you serious, bro? What the
truth? I'm a goddamn hack. Get the hell out of here.
Saw him break the code.
You've had training.
So.
Yeah, we don't have any moment where there's someone showing us why it's worth getting to an imaginary place for the hope. Like, this is the center of the film, and it's like the eye of the hurricane moment. I think without it, the film doesn't have any life to fight for.
Hey, don't wake her yet. Let her sleep another hour.
I like the mislead at the trucks earlier, too.
You know, Logan, this was, without a doubt, the most perfect night I've had in a very long time.
This is such a mean movie.
It really is. The harshness of the world.
I've remembered what happened in Westchester. This is not the first time I've heard people.
You could see in her eye, too.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't tell me, so we just kept on running away from it.
He was protecting him. Oh my God.
Nate?
Didn't just kill off the little boy. It's fucking so mean. And I think it's him doing it too.
Yeah. His worst nightmare actualized.
A Weapon X program.
At least Charles gets to know.
All this was me.
Oh.
Here he comes.
Oh, man.
It wasn't me line.
Bunch of goddamn it, come out here.
Damn, he's still breathing from fucking... He's got a strong mind.
Yeah.
He's got stabbed right in the heart.
No.
What and how?
Wow.
Get back here. Stop now.
Hold this down. Right now, tight.
There's something really terrifying about him.
Yeah, what Wolverine could be.
Our boat.
What?
The Sunseeker.
His entire goal lost.
Beware the light.
My man. They planted Hugh Jackman's face on another body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's him, but I think these scenes... Woo! Well, and he does not heal. Not the same.
Yeah, you really feel the pain.
Yeah. It's getting shredded.
Ah! What a terrible spot to get stabbed.
The pit. Woo! Man.
He's just so raged he doesn't even like really react to the violence. Really don't blame him for wanting to.
Mm-hmm. Neither does he. Oh.
That moment was so good with that guy. Completely forget about all this destruction around you.
Yeah.
Logan's just so used to pain he can just keep operating. This whole movie, he's just slowly dying.
Yeah. The whole movie's pain.
Mm-hmm. I love that shot when they're in the car.
Yeah, it's so memorable.
It's like one of the most telling. There's a shot to sum up the movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's got water and...
And that shot.
That moment he was actually trying to abandon her. Oh, and then she was watching the car across the street. She would take that car.
The one that works, and also the normal versus their life. I love the puppy.
I was starting to think I was going to have to tell that nice little girl out in the waiting room her daddy's gone. I'd always hoped that I'd get the chance.
God, that looks so gross.
Nice to meet you too, Doc. Oh, I really gotta get on my way.
No, don't.
That looks so gross.
So gross.
I mean, I know that you're different, but...
Look at his eyes.
All right, you want to save a life? Save your own. Forget we were here. Let's go.
Can't believe they got John Cleese to be in this.
What a crazy cameo. I love that he just drove him to the doctor.
Even found a Western town to do it.
Clearly unloaded him from the back because he's so heavy. So many good details. The trunk being open. So good. Another day at the office.
I don't know how you got me here, but thank you.
De nada.
Yeah. You can talk.
Okay,
shut up. Shut the fuck up!
Delilah.
Who's that?
Victor.
Who is that?
Anna. Gideon.
Who is that?
Oh, Richter mentioned.
She just starts talking.
It doesn't stop.
Shut the fuck up.
This all here, none of this, no existo, okay? You understand me?
No existo.
It's a fantasy, okay? See that? Those are the names of the people who just made this. They made this whole thing up.
His whole physicality is so believable.
Yeah.
No. No.
Another day at the office.
I don't know how you got me here, but thank you.
De nada.
Yeah. You can talk. Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up!
Delilah.
Who's that?
Victor.
Who is that?
Anna. Gideon.
Who is that?
Oh, Richter mentioned.
She just starts talking.
It doesn't stop.
Shut the fuck up.
This all here, none of this, no existo, okay? You understand me?
No existo.
It's a fantasy, okay? See that? Those are the names of the people who just made this. They made this whole thing up.
His whole physicality is so believable.
Yeah.
No. No.
The comic thing works for me better this time, making it a Western parallel.
It's like it still carries, his performance still carries over from all the other X-Men movies he's done.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like a completely different performance though, too, you know?
And I like that they canonically made Deadpool and Wolverine a different Wolverine because it does feel like the last. Like this feels like an ending.
But like the Deadpool and Wolverine one feels more like, yeah, he's doing this Wolverine thing.
Yeah, but he's intentionally like messier and a drunk. Like he doesn't feel like this Logan younger.
Yeah. Why would you want that? It's the idea that he was like, he lost his arm in like battle or something, and then they upgraded him.
So basically, the Reavers in the comics are all people that swore take out mutants, and as they get destroyed and ripped apart in battles or war, they get rebuilt like with tech. So as they get eviscerated, and that's why you'll meet Reavers like Donald Pierce, for example. Sometimes his injuries in a comic will come back as a more mechanical version.
Oh, I see.
Let me drive.
Absolutely not. Just quit looking at me. No comprende.
You are dying. You want to die. Charles told me.
What else did he tell you?
Do not let you.
It is such a trope of the character who like can actually speak, or the character who can actually speak English. This is one of the few movies I
really
like.
works.
Yeah.
Her trauma rationalizes it, and then the impact of saving it. Because she's still fascinating. It doesn't undermine all the work she's doing.
They don't get these like crazy bonding scenes through large amounts of dialogue interaction. That's not how a Wolverine would find it.
Nope. His cub wouldn't cope that way either.
I mean, he fell madly in love with Jean off of 5 sentences.
That's true. That's true.
Got a whole trilogy in a spin-off movie.
Jeez.
Based around that love for Jean.
She's the most capable child ever.
How could her foot touch the pedal?
Nah, what are you gonna do? Mutants.
Maybe she has to extend it out with her knife foot.
Press.
How many shots are in this movie of him waking up?
Just looking rougher and rougher.
It's like a third or fourth shot of him just waking up. It's like it's part of like one of the motifs of the movie is like just another day.
Where am I? Okay, let's do
day.
it. Soldier on.
You guys could have like snagged a couple bottles of water somewhere. It is weird to watch this and then know there's a Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Because
I'm having a hard
time
time at moments.
I know I enjoy that movie.
I do too, but
it really does feel like this is a perfect conclusion for this character.
That's what James Mangold said, and I hear him. And you know we're going to get way more Logan now.
Oh, yeah.
Till he's 90. But this is such a beautiful ending.
As much as you can narratively say, it's a different one. It's like, but it's also the fact that it's Hugh Jackman. Like, part of it was saying bye to Hugh.
Dr. Doom is going to feel so different.
Yeah.
Is this good, Richter?
Not so much less.
Richter. Remember the joke I made about Quake in our live stream?
Yeah.
It was about this kid, Richter.
Oh.
I just put together that he's in this movie. He does earthquakes. He's Richter.
He woke up again.
Always waking up. That's how woke this movie is.
You gave it to us when we would fight. It makes you stronger.
It makes you crazy is what it does. It'll kill you.
Compound.
You use it in small doses. It's helping you heal.
Good seed to plant with what they're going to do with that healing stuff. Like it makes you crazy and makes you stronger. And
Well, we saw X-24 was getting injected like crazy with it.
yeah, and it's good that externally for the kids to know and him to know before the last fight. Like I think that plausible deniability of him even being able to fight.
Pesadilla. You had a nightmare.
Not scared of him. She is.
Yeah, just watchful.
You have nightmares.
People hurt me.
Mine are different.
I'm hurting people.
I hurt people.
I've hurt people too.
You're gonna have to learn how to live with that.
They were bad people.
All the same.
I really I do like the concept of X-24. It's like him just existing hurts people.
I didn't like it the first time I watched it. I definitely liked it more and like it more as I guess get older, but also like see this universe as like Logan's journey. Honestly, I got nothing against Doug Ray Scott, but one of the great things to ever happen in pop culture was him not getting to play Wolverine because we wouldn't have gotten this without Hugh Jackman. Like this whole X-Men journey is because of how good Hugh Jackman is as the character. Such a good thing that kids would actually do, but also to say bye properly.
They did a really good job.
They really did. Professionals.
Oh, back to a school of mutants.
We get to say bye to Logan properly.
Alki will find you and they'll kill you all. You need to get out.
We're leaving tomorrow before dawn.
Same coordinates?
Yeah, between noon and 5. Satellite.
Who's this kid?
Richter.
What's his power?
He makes earthquakes. He was in the animated series, too.
God, I don't remember that.
He's like not a very important mutant, but I thought his name was Cheeky.
You see the woods? It's an 8-mile hike through there. That's the border. That's where we will be safe. Inside.
Man, I did a couple miles uphill. I had to keep stopping. It was so hard running. I was running it. Ugh, God, it was the
8
hardest
miles.
run.
Woo!
Take it.
That's why I
She
did it.
says it's yours. It's why you did it, right?
Look, I don't need it. You do, okay?
Suit yourself.
Man, he's a good guy. I like how they don't make like a giant moment out of it. Outside of the kid being like, that's why you did it, right?
Yeah.
They don't like do it over dramatize.
Hold on it.
Yeah.
Thoughtful.
Making a huge decision.
Where will you go?
You're his power for starters. Hey, I got you here. That's all I signed up for. Even gave back the money.
Such a nice man.
Such a nice man.
I'm not whatever it is you think I am, okay? You got your Rebecca, your Delilah. Everything you asked for, you've got it. And it is better this way. Bad shit happens to people I care about. Understand me?
Then I'll be fine.
What a broken soul. That has been his like core belief in all these movies.
Because this really is like the Logan saga from the opening scene in X-Men. Rogue being in danger.
I've only seen Deadpool 2 once.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I assume we'll do that MCU because that's more of an MCU film.
I mean, kind of. Deadpool 2.
I mean, we could watch up to Deadpool and Wolverine by watching the trilogy. Like 1, 2, 3. That'd be fun. What a well-paced movie, because you know it's coming, but it still hurts to see it. We get our Wolverine running through the woods shot as our last... Oh, man, it's genius.
You can see the truck slightly in the distance and that master shot.
They're always a presence. This is Hugh mile 2. That's me mile 1 right now.
That's me 0.5. Uphill. Oh my God. I can run 4.5 miles nonstop on flat pretty confidently now. There's still plenty of energy left.
This is me. This is me. Half mile, quarter mile flat.
And my cardio is pretty good. It's weird. He's not like jacked in this movie, but this still feels like the most physically demanding role.
He's so sinewy. He's so like...
He's just in so much like pain in this movie.
It's the last of him. It's all just sinew and withering.
The body language is just so painful.
Yeah.
You didn't even try using your powers, kid.
Hell yeah. You know, the same people that said that I was wrong about my ice commentary would say they're just doing their jobs. So, frankly.
What do they let the kids have? The horror side of the
It's terrifying because it's kids.
It's disgusting. It's like...
Cool.
Like they still let you get to see other gory ways outside of Wolverine.
Yeah. It gets to be... Woo! Woo!
I remember being in the theaters and I was the only one who cheered.
Such a moment.
Said packed out instead of fucking
Berserker
cheering.
rage.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you gotta do the leap.
We waited 25 years for this, or however many at this time. God damn. And then these people just look like lambs to the slaughter after that shot. Like, send them in.
He's juiced up.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. She's got that like snarl. Look
Yeah, her
God.
face is so like.
Papa. Father and daughter.
So sick. Yeah. It's almost a Western music, too.
It's wearing off.
Damn, how long was I missing last?
I mean, he was dying before.
Yeah.
It's doing a lot.
I believe you knew my father on the Weapon X program.
Yeah. He's the asshole who put this poison in me.
Yes, he was, Mom.
I think I might have killed him.
I think you're right. Random mutancy went the way of polio and embarked on our next endeavor.
Growing mutants of your own.
Precisely.
It's dangerous times, James. You can't.
Damn. Oh, in that earlier movie, he said he doesn't like guns.
Yeah, then that's what he has to use. Surprising everyone. Oof.
It just seems like such an impossible fight.
Yeah, letting the feral dog out.
I mean, you let this guy out, but Xander Rice is dead.
Yeah, how do you put him back? I mean, what else are you going to do? But
He did that. Get up.
He did that. That's her daddy. Have more rage.
yeah.
It just is so violent. So much like anger. This movie just so much
Pain and anger.
Feels animalistic. Yeah, what? Kids could have done this a long time ago. Murder.
I like that it's his eyes growing back and then... Yeah, Richter.
You know what wouldn't kill you? The immediacy of the moment is so good, you know, like, I lose sight. They're like, those two Hugh Jackmans.
And that's like a straight shot from the comics. That snarl is like, that's a cover. Oh.
The adamantium bullet did kill him. Shoot him in the head.
It's a different one.
Oh, he's turning purple.
Take your friends and run. They'll keep coming and coming. Yes. You don't have to fight anymore.
Don't be what they made you. Oh, this is what it feels like.
Daddy.
Still gets me.
A man has to be what he is, Joey. Can't break them all. There's no living with the killing. There's no going back.
Damn, she memorized it.
Let's go. We gotta move.
Kids still stay urgent. I remember the first time I saw this, I was like so in shock that he was like actually dead.
Yeah, same.
I can't wait to watch Deadpool desecrate that corpse.
At least they own it in all ways. Man, what a movie! Holy shit! I mean that's the best one.
Yeah, man. That's still gets me emotional. Shit.
I just, it's so good, and it's so like a legacy culmination. Like that doesn't. You can watch that as its own movie, but as a culmination, it's so much more, and that's what a good sequel should be. But it's like more than that. And the comic thing didn't. I used to be bothered by it, and this time
I was never there.
Oh, I was.
I was more like whenever it was like in my face, I was like, that's a little weird.
I think
it would pull me out every. I was hyper aware of what I was looking at every time.
I think I've seen more westerns.
Okay.
And I think knowing that that Jesse James and those people had like folklore of them in their real time, and this being such a western, I don't think I put that allegory together. So it was just like, it felt meta as opposed to feeling allegorical.
Sure.
And this, when I have the context, makes it feel like it connects to the source, not trying to be like cheeky.
Got it.
Because it's not a cheeky thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that before. Man.
You know, there's a lot of comic book movies that will fortunately get like an Oscar nomination or here or there get considered.
Patrick Stewart should have been, dude.
This is like the movie, though. I would argue more than like The Dark Knight in a lot of ways for certain reasons. The Dark Knight's still like a summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
Like this fits more in the what Oscar likes.
films.
Yeah, that's my point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think Heath Ledger's award is deserved because that's an acting award.
Yeah.
But as far as like a best picture, best screenplay, I agree. As far as the Oscar sensibilities, for sure.
Like the comic book movies, I'm like, no, this is like doesn't feel like a comic book movie in the slightest.
No,
it really doesn't.
It's a film,
and it's like disturbing, and it's so sad, and it's so committed to how sad it is,
and it's so emotional. First, like that's the most important thing to me is the emotion is so real,
and it's not just like misery porn. It actually is really. I really connected that movie a lot. I love that movie, man. This is a great movie. And I was wondering what it would be like watching it after knowing Deadpool and Wolverine is out, and I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine a couple of times, and I was like, damn, this shit still really smacks. I still really feel this movie when it hits.
I was curious how I'd feel after. I was thinking the other way. I was thinking, how will it feel right after watching so much Wolverine? Because my big problem with the X-Men movies is they become Wolverine and the X-Men, and I understand his popularity being essential, but I felt like it was at the cost of so many characters I love, and this time around, I let that go more, and I was like, well, I can't change the past. Like, just enjoy the movies, and, you know, we wouldn't have this franchise without Hugh Jackman's Logan, and accepting that costs us Storm and Cyclops and stuff. This is what we get. Man, what a special experience.
It does still feel so separate from those in so many ways.
Oh,
you know
it definitely
what I mean?
does. But then that's the same escape for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Because it's like all the Wolverine stuff all feels like, yeah, this is the continuation of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Sure.
And then this is like drastically, like it's such a leap in a different direction. But yet it works. Yet it closes it out in like this is like a masterful way. I wish. It does bring me immediately back to feeling like, oh man, Deadpool Wolverine. This was so weird. I was so excited for Deadpool Wolverine, but because we didn't have Hugh Jackman for so long and being part of the MCU and stuff.
And I get why he'd want to come back, and I get why he'd be torn, and it would take him years to agree to it. Like I see both sides of it.
And I'm sure by the time we get around to Deadpool Wolverine, I'll be like, you know what, it's actually really fun and enjoyable. I'm sure by the time we watch it again.
Do you want to actually? Do you want to do like the MCU, and then right before we get to that, there was a gap, right? Like that was the only one that came out that year. We could watch the two Deadpools we didn't watch. Because I don't remember Deadpool 2 enough.
I don't really remember Deadpool 2 at all.
So I think that would be like good to do the trilogy as like a capper.
Yeah, we'll figure
it out. But yeah, well, I know people by now are probably asking about Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just acknowledging we're thinking about it.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, this to me is far and away the best X-Men. And then I think First Class is still my second. I can start saying this now because I'm not worried about Dark Phoenix taking a top 3 spot.
But yeah, this is one of the best comic book movies ever.
Oh, comfy.
Hands down. Guys, leave it to you. What do you guys think about it? Leave your thoughts down below. Where would you rank it in the X-Men pantheon? We'll see you guys soon, Rejects. We got more to go.